so, but we now have enterprise SAML, so that's security assertion markup language, on top of the other identity management capabilities that we allow you to sign in with. So you can do a factor, you can do all of your enterprise logins still work, but for your AI systems, we can actually do a lot more on the zero trust and identity management. And I'll show you that really quickly. But here's an update just to look at the dashboard and give you an idea of the things that we're currently monitoring here. On the chat side, obviously you can still add as many LLMs or agents as you want, but we also have an API guide, which is really good if you're going to integrate this into your stack. If you're embedding AI and you just want some security, privacy, reliability, or AI ethics integrated into your stack, it's a really easy way of doing that. And of course, you can always set up your Giga prompts here. On the AI detection, copyright, and plagiarism side, you can either upload text that you've got to see if it's created by AI, if there's any copyright issues, or you can upload a file. So that's very easy to use. Plus, now we have a search history. So all of the different LLMs that you might be using, you can go back and do that same search, keep track of that for you, your staff, and your entire enterprise. Very helpful there. And then on the user side, you can go in and add additional LLMs, additional security and privacy and reliability settings. And then, of course, on the compliance side, you can basically apply large regulations to your entire model and agents and users, or you can go down and be very specific about the types of keywords that you consider sensitive in your organization. And all of this is configurable to however you want to set it up. On the AI side too, let me just flip this back up here. If you're going to build a RAG model and you want to be able to keep track of the metadata for sensitivity purposes, this is where you would do that. So, if you're using retrieval augmented generation, this is very helpful. And once you run a RAG, then you might not be able to really deal as well with the sensitivity of the data when it's quantized. So this allows you to actually keep that metadata, keep track of those input output tokens that are sensitive, and really put guardrails against your own sensitive models that you create. AI health check, the updates have been done there is not only do we look for data drift, hallucination, copyright, but this compliance set. So you can look into your models themselves, do a deep enumeration, identify any data drift issues, but now you can also look at any of the compliance issues that you're looking on your users too. The gateway rules as far as the domains, this is for your MCP transactions, any transactions that go through the Chromium plugin or any of your users. You can blacklist and whitelist any type of AI in your organization. And it's also going to look for any embedded or shadow AI here. So it's going to pick it up and say, hey, your users are using ChatGPT. Did you know that? Do you want to blacklist it? You can do that right here. File sanitization is interesting in that what it allows you to do is to create a secure area where you allow documents to be uploaded to these third-party or first-party LLMs and agents. And so this allows you to pre-sanitize all of your documents before they go up. So you don't even have to worry so much about the guardrails. It just makes it a lot more efficient. This was a custom request, so we added that. On the audit log side, one thing you're going to notice is you have a little bit more of a dashboard here. And let me go add some more data in there. But the great thing about this is that you can keep track of all of your search logs. So all of your agent and LLM responses, including what the compliance was, what the responses from each one of those were, all of your syslog data, all your hash data, your tokens, all of your reports for every single transaction. So you're building a full chain of custody. And as you know, the really cool part about this is we're building you a secure RAG on that data. So you can go through and just set up your Giga prompts like you would in a sim, and you can ask questions like, "Hey, do I want to be able to do anything on the audit log side?"